Hey everybody, it's been a while. Sorry, I got myself sick and I was in bed for a few days, and then there was family stuff before that, which is probably why I got sick. So I haven't been making any videos, and I'm going to get back to trying to make daily videos for a little while because there's a lot of stuff to talk about on Splinterlands. And I don't know if I'll have time to make, like hour videos that nobody else will watch. I'm going to do a set of videos like I did about all the fire teams and now for each team, and I did those a while ago, and there's a playlist on my channel where you can check those out. I'm going to try to do an updated one where I go over all the new teams cards and how they work with untamed cards to get you ready for the new format that is coming out. So there's going to be Classic and Modern, and in Modern there's only going to be Untamed Dice and the new Chaos Legion set. I have access to the test server, so I can go ahead and show you all of these cards. We can talk about how they're going to work together. I'm not going to try to do that today, though. I'm going to take each team one at a time, so they're only about 10 to 15 minute videos, and that way you can go ahead and get through them. I'm going to try to make those this week, so that's going to be my main focus. I also want to touch base on a couple of projects I've talked about. The Ape Heroes are still trying to get all their villains minted. The Rebel bots on ETH that I got into a while ago did their white paper, and they're starting to go up in value a lot, so maybe a few of you got some into those. And there's just a whole bunch of just fun things that I'm covering in the crypto world right now, because even though a lot of the cryptos dipped very hard recently, my NFTs are holding up in value, my Splinterland cards are holding up in value, and I still see a very good future for those of us involved in NFT games in the future, because people love playing games, and games that pay you, people don't mind to play, and there's always a handful of players who want to be at the top, who have big bags of money and are willing to spend a lot of money on cool skins. So why wouldn't they spend a lot of money on cool NFTs? Those players are out there, those people are out there. You see it when you buy one of those play to win games, and you're like, who are these players that have bought hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff? Well, they're going to come over to the NFT games eventually, because they can do the same thing they like to do and buy their way to the top. But this time, when they want to leave, they can sell that stuff for a lot of money to take with them when they move on to their next game. All right, guys, so let's get into what I wanted to talk about today. And today, for starters, I owe some people some free dark energy crystals from my last post that I did. So I'm going to be picking two winners today, because I had about 2 weeks off in between posts, and I'm a few days late. So we'll go ahead and see who wins. Oh, my buddy DKid14 is going to come through as the first winner with the DEC. So we'll copy that. We'll remove him from the list, and we'll go over here to send him his 1,000 DEC that he won. He's a long-time player. He stepped away from the game for a little while. Now he came back to it. Just like most of the old school players who maybe didn't stick around during the slow times of Untamed and, wondering what was going on. He realized that he was glad that he got into the game and was able to come back to it. And one of the nice things about Splinterlands is that if you got into it early and you just didn't give up on it, you're sitting in a pretty cool place. Now let's go ahead and see that bonus winner, because I got sick. Kind of interesting to pick one, right? But hey, why not be nice when things are going good for you? Ooh, I don't know how to pronounce this at all, but congratulations. Somebody let me know if they think they know how that one will work. All right. Let's go here. Let's go player. Hopefully this is correct. And 1,000 more DEC is going out. All right, now we got our first two winners. So remember, if you make a comment in this video just about anything I talk about, you can go ahead and get entered in for a chance to win at least 1,000 DEC to one winner. And I'll be trying to do that pool next Saturday. I'm going to try to get back into the habit of doing these videos on Saturday like I used to, and hopefully I'll be able to. I'll be doing a lot of other posts that won't have giveaways. They'll just be ones to kind of help you guys learn more about the cards, more about the games, and things like that. Also, once we can actually open Chaos Legion packs, I may be starting to give away extra cards that I accumulate, as I will be someone buying a decent amount of packs. That should be starting here pretty soon. I don't know if I'll be opening all my packs right away, but right now, for just a little bit of fun, we're going to go ahead and open a Gladius case. For anybody that hasn't seen Gladius cases being opened, this is something that you can see. These cards are only usable in guild-to-guild battles at this point, and maybe they've talked about something called boss fights where these cards might become usable. All right, I didn't get anything super cool, but these are the only cards in the game. Oh, wait, that is a legendary. I was wrong. I did get something super cool. These don't have any real monetary value, so that's why it's like, don't get super, super excited. But it is cool. There's a little cough, as you can see I still have. to see these cards and get these cards, because if you want to be a guild that really competes in the battles, there's certain ones that you just have to have, because these cards are very, very powerful, and they have an ability called Bloodlust. Bloodlust basically adds +1 to the card stat every time they kill any monster. So if you haven't seen that in action, it can make some absolutely ridiculously strong characters later on in the game. So that was just kind of a little cool little thing. And then if I go over to the test server here, look at me with my maxed out cards. Ha 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 ha. No, we'll be going through these one-on-one kind of just to see it. They gave us some packs so that our packs are copied over to the test server, so I can open up a pack over here. And you can see the new pack opening animation they've made. So this is a lot cooler than that Gladius case, right? It'll make it kind of fun maybe to do some single pack openings. We'll see if I can get super lucky and pull another legendary card. That would be funny. Oh, and we get a gold common. There we go. And as you can see, these, I'm not going to go into these cards yet, but what I do plan to do is come here, go to the site, go to Chaos Legion, and be like, okay, let's take a look at the fire team with the Gladius and the dice. Or not with Gladius, with Untamed and dice, and get you an idea of what cards you can use for the different situations on a certain team, where a team is going. A little hint, the big thing that's in the new set, if you didn't know, 0 cost legendaries for every single team. This gives them another 0 cost card to go besides chicken. 0 cost cards are pretty powerful, and all of these either do a debuff or they do a buff. So as you can see, this one gives speed. I think the death one silences. One of them slows. One of them has headwind, so -1 to attack. So that's kind of where these cards are sitting at. So today I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about where we are at with our Chaos Legion pre-sale that we did. Again, we did hit the top 6. We got all that value that's being given into the CAD token, and we are going to be doing a phase 2 and a phase 3. Phase 2 is going to be able to be bought after the 8th until the January 17th, where you can come to us and we'll do another group buy with vouchers. We don't really have a set goal to this. There's 2 reasons for this. If you're someone who didn't get into it and can start to see the value of the CAD token, which I'll talk to you a little bit more about in just a moment, then you can come in, you can buy up your packs through us, and you can get some CAD tokens. The exact amount is pretty much set at 5 packs get you 1 in phase 2, whereas 1 pack got you 1 in phase 1. Sorry if you didn't really help us win that pre-sale thing, you didn't help us get all that value we earned in the pre-sale for the CAD token. You're going to get less if you want to come in now. But we're still going to give you something for buying your packs through us and giving that lucky airdrop chance to us. The real difference is we're accounted about 17,000 packs, and if we do really well in the phase 2 and add 5 or 10,000 more, and then we are also going to try to put together a pre-order group of 25,000 packs. So if you're interested in getting your packs at $4 in a pre-order, or if you're interested in buying packs during phase 2 to get airdrops 2 and 3, then you can come, you can join the Discord, you can talk to us, you can make sure that you see that we are building a little community over there. And it's not a bad place to be, because while we are right now just focusing on group pre-sales, there are going to be other Splinterlands events and things that happen and go on. There's going to be the opportunity for people to be part of this group of people that are willing to combine to do things. So it's not bad to be in that group, to get to know those people if you're kind of someone who doesn't already have a group of Splinterlands players. Because also it's a great place to talk about strategy, or to talk about what cards you need to buy and things like that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is a little just about the last couple AMA updates that I've been watching but haven't had a chance to talk about. One thing that is not super bullish for us is that the 6 million packs for pre-orders have not flew off the shelf yet. But that's not really that much of a worry, because it is only December 4th, and the setting has until the end of the year to put together those funds. And if you're with those big guilds, some of those are ran by DAOs and things like that. So it's going to take time to put together hundreds of thousands or possibly even millions of dollars. Aggro did say during the last live stream, he gave us an update that they are at about $2 million brought into that. You have to remember, when it's 6 million packs at $4 a pack, that's $24 million worth of packs for sale. So $2 million is not that much money yet. However, we will see if that starts to ramp up or go quicker, or if you have a guild come in who is buying, say, $2 million worth of packs and immediately doubles that. I feel like that's something that all of us should try to track and try to pay attention to. And whenever we get a nugget of information about where that's at, because that will give me a much better idea on if the general pre-sale that starts on the 17th of January is going to sell out or not. And the reason why I say that is because if all 6 million of those packs do get sold and guilds come in and pre-order them, and they have to stop taking orders, let's say by December 20th, with still 10 days where people were trying to put together funds to try to get into this, then you're going to see a moment of FOMO kind of hit this game, a moment of scaredness. People start to realize that, okay, half of the packs that were supposed to be for the general sale are gone. That when we sell our first pack on day one, well, that's not going to be pack 3,000,001. It's going to be pack 9,000,001. And so that would give me the first indication that we are going to sell out within a day to 2 days, and how some people have said within hours of the launch of this. If there is that much pack buying frenzy and that many big guilds that come in and buy up 6 million packs, or half of the 12 million that were going to be for the general sale, then we are going to have to know that general sale is going to sell out fast. And so that's what you're protecting yourself from if you decide to get into our general pre-sale. Now, we're not probably targeting to make that purchase until we know we have 25,000 packs. There is going to be a limit that you have to be ordering at least 100 packs to get into that. We're not going to be letting people come and buy 5 packs from us. It'll just create a list of too many people in that 25,000, make it much harder to manage. We're looking for people who are buying at least 100, and hopefully people who are looking to buy more. Then we'll get that. We'll talk through with how we need to pay aggroed. You won't need to pay right away. There's going to be a Google form for you to fill out saying how many packs you want to buy, giving us your name, and then we'll have to work out how we're going to make that group payment. The reason why we're not connecting payments for that right away is because we have to buy with credits or directly to aggroed with third-party money. And until we know a little bit more about that and exactly how we can pay him, we don't want to collect your money in DEC or SPS, because as you can see, the market can change, and you could give us, I want 1,000 packs, here's $4,000 in SPS, and then it's only like $3,000 in SPS when we go to pay. We don't want to have to play with that game. So for now, we're taking names, number of packs you committed to, and then we'll organize a date where we can all try to make our payments, and we'll probably be paying in some kind of stable coin. It'll probably be something that has a historic way of saying more cheap and stable and usable. The one that makes the most sense is BUSD on the Binance Smart Chain. I know some people might not like the Binance Smart Chain and would rather see us use USDC over on Ethereum, but USDC over on Ethereum, even though you can buy credits with it, it is not as easy to use because of the fees for smaller people out there. So we're probably going to be using BUSD, possibly we can work something else out through aggroed or some other way for people to pay, but that's just something we're going to have to finalize, and I'll let you know more about later. Currently, for the pre-order pack, if you decide to come into that, you get 1 CAD token. The idea is per 20. Now, we have to wait till Marcus puts this out, or the community's still talking it out, but these are the numbers that we felt are kind of fair. We're giving you a tiny bit of CAD tokens. And so what are CAD tokens, and how do you know about the value of CAD tokens? So the plan with the account right now that has 17,000 packs, and this is all subject to some change, if the community who owns the current tokens doesn't like anything that we've talked about doing, is basically when we get our airdrops, there is going to be the lucky airdrops, and all the lucky airdrops are going to be kept by the account. The account also has a starting 8 extra titles, 3 or 4 gold foil legendary Dr. Blights, and since we won a card auction spot, we get a max legendary of that card, both in gold and regular. So these are all assets that are guaranteed to be owned by that account. Those assets will get it airdrop points, so it'll be getting airdrop points of SPS. We plan to rent cards out to then earn DEC. The objective to this account is to build up a large amount of SPS and a large amount of DEC that at a future date, the one that we're talking about right now is when the airdrop ends, distributing that SPS. Cards will be sold when we feel like they reach a more standard value. So if you're a big CAD holder, you'll be able to make your voice. The CAD token is tradable on Hive Engine. So you can, if you're someone who buys a decent amount of packs, but you want to become a big holder so you have more say in this account, you can go ahead and buy more, and we'll be able to see that, and we'll listen to you more. And obviously you will have, I have about 1,300 CAD. I've been buying them while people have been dumping them because I don't think they understand the value. I know a couple of the other big holders who talk behind the scenes. We are also buying them because we see more value in this than people are giving it credit for, who are selling it for maybe 1 or 2 Hive. Just so you know, my justification, and there's some other people's have some other values. I see these tokens as worth about $4 to $5. Some people might say more. Some people might say less. I think we'll also get a better feel for their drop after their value after the Dr. Blight airdrop, because we want to see how many gold foils the account actually gets, because it only has to pay out one to the people that bought at least 1,000 packs, and there's only like 5 of us. So right now the account's guaranteed like 8 Dr. Blights at gold foil, and there's only 5 of us that get one for how many packs we bought, so the account gets 3, I think is the numbers. And if let's say instead of only getting 8, it gets 11 or it gets 12, just because it gets lucky. Because it was 17,000 packs, we had a 2% chance on each Dr. Blight we were going to get. And let's say that 2% chance just hits a little bit more. So we end up with a percentage hit of like 4 or 5% of ours that turn into gold. It can happen. Not saying it will. But then all of a sudden you double the amount of Dr. Blights that it has from 3 to 6 if we get super lucky. And all of a sudden you see what can happen if this account grows and becomes really big. Now they are currently working on that airdrop, and you should know how many Dr. Blights the account has in gold foil that it owns when you come in phase 2, because phase 2 doesn't really start until December 8th when the airdrop of the new vouchers come in, and that's also when we'll be looking to take pre-orders for anyone getting into the general pre-order who doesn't want to have to buy with vouchers. Remember, during the pre-order, if you're buying packs, you have to provide vouchers if you want your free bonus packs, because bonus packs require vouchers. So let's say you came to us and we're like, I want to buy 100 packs, which is the minimum, and that's $400, but you get a 20% bonus in packs, but only if you provide also 20 vouchers. Vouchers should be cheaper as we reach the general sale. Most people would think, but so far they've been holding their value really well, so I don't know. Obviously at that point, if a voucher is not cheaper than $4, you shouldn't buy it, right? You should just buy 120 packs instead, and just you don't get the extra packs, because if a voucher costs you more than $4 to get a free pack, well, it's not a free pack, so that's really the the long-term value of vouchers should be somewhere probably between $2 and $3 to let people get a pack for $2 or $3 when they make a bulk purchase. It may be even lower than that. But we'll have to see what other things vouchers can get you into, because they have told us that vouchers will be able to help you get into some like exclusive sales and things like that. Like it might be when they do the Rift Watcher set, which is supposed to be kind of like the dice set, that the Rift Watchers, every pack has to be bought with a voucher, and then that would drive a little bit more value into vouchers. But realistically, if vouchers' main use post phase 2 is bonus packs when you do a big buy, then they can't be more than the price of a pack, otherwise there's no use for them. Also, they talked about doing vouchers for a long time, and if we sell out in one day, well, then vouchers, what good are they, right? There's no packs to buy anymore. You can't get bonuses, and you're going to see the price extremely drop. So that's an interesting thing to watch for sure. So that was just kind of an update on what's going on with us in the Marcus pre-sale group and the CAD token. But my point I was trying to get to just one more time is that the CAD token drives its value from the luck that you get guaranteed compared to what you get guaranteed. And one of the nice things, to give you an example, is if we are guaranteed 8 gold foils and 100 regulars, I'm just picking random numbers right now, and a few of those 100, extra one of them turn into gold foils. Well, we get those gold foils, but we still get our 100 minimum. Those don't disappear. So that's how having an account with a lot of packs is able to pull extra gold foil legendaries while still delivering you your guaranteed airdrops if you come in and buy enough packs to get them. So that's one of the things you want to know. One of the other things you need to know is now that we've seen how many cards are coming out, and there are a lot of cards, the airdrops are not going to be 1 in 50 or even close to 1 in 50, even by the second airdrop. They are going to be 1 in like 400 and something, or 1 in 500 packs. So if you're coming in and you're only buying 100 packs, you might not even get one guaranteed airdrop card. Understand that. All you're really getting is the free 20% bonus on your packs, but you do have to and you don't have to provide vouchers for those in phase 2. So you could come to us with 100 vouchers and 100 packs in phase 2 and get 120. There are no more discounts for payment at this point. There is only bonus packs for buying in bulk. All right, everybody. I hope you have a good time out there. Thank you for checking out all of my posts and supporting me and my channel. I'll be back very soon with a series on the different sets. I definitely want to get those out in the next 4 days before December 8th, cover every single team. So I'll be looking to do that. Thanks, guys. Bye.